What's going on, everybody? Gordon here. Just gonna throw some things that have been on my mind, some learnings. Time goes by, people learn things, right? So for one, the golf swing's a puzzle, and the things that contribute to that puzzle are endless, it seems. Keep learning more things. You know, a person's body quality, it's quite obvious, their ability to rotate, their athletic ability, their injury history, aches and pains, you know, what's in their head about what they think needs to be done. Their body, just the way that they set up, their grip, their their everything, their takeaway, their movement, their transition. And the big one is, like, for me, I know I've exaggerated things and thought that if I just exaggerate things really hard, I can get there. And sometimes that does work, but it depends. That, you know, classic "it depends" quote that somebody says a lot, because it really does depend. So you might be wondering why I've got this on my front, because the body wants to stay in a state of balance, homeostasis, blood, you know, a person's pH levels in different areas of their body, their symmetry, you know what I mean? Cut down the middle, want to stay pretty symmetrical. The body will make adjustments if our posture gets knocked off, or if we have bad posture or we get injured. And that's the same in the golf swing. So if you set up, like, for example, for taller players like me, almost 6'2", I noticed that I have to have a unique posture so that it prevents a goat hump in my downswing and through impact. And if I don't do that, I will get, you know, a few inches of goat hump. I used to have 7, you know, now when my bad swings, there's 2 inches. I don't want that, though. I want to go backwards, right? Like Hogan and Adam Scott and Tiger. And so that's something that I've really noticed. And yeah, I'm coming back from the gym. I've got my stuff in here. In the gym, like, I work on everything. I've been following a bunch of people that are really good. They've got a lot of really good content on muscle imbalances, rotation, stretching properly, the correct type of training for athletic sports. A lot of it is just doing it, right? Like, if you want to get better at swinging the golf club, no ifs, ands, or buts, you've got to swing a golf club, right? But you can also make gains by just making your body better. Especially, I've worked with old guys, and lots of golf instructors know, and people realize and know and feel that, like, if you can't move well inherently, then you're not going to be able to get those moves in the golf swing. Like, my girlfriend was beating me the other day with a what do you call it? Like a foamy. And she was hitting me just to get out some aggression. And just a healthy relationship habit, in case you haven't tried it. It was a lot of fun, actually. So I was trying to dodge him and weave and everything, and she was smoking me. And I noticed, like, her pelvic rotation was unreal. Like, she wasn't just throwing it at her hands. I've yet to get her on the golf, like, filming her golf swing, but I just saw, like, she did everything with such good rotation, and she danced when she was younger, and she played a little bit of baseball and soccer, but she danced a lot, and she's actually double jointed. And someone else that was double jointed was Sam Snead. Interestingly enough, he could take his finger and bend it all the way back to touch his forearm both ways, and he was also, like, the best athlete in his state, almost, with football, basketball, baseball. So if that doesn't tell you anything about the state of a person's body and their ability to make a golf swing, I don't know what does. Sam, you know, won more than anybody. If you don't know who Sam Snead is, come on. You pretty sure you do. All 550 followers should know who Sam Snead is. But anyways, check out his swing. It's amazing if you don't know him. And look at his record too. So, golf swing's a puzzle. Your talent level is as good as your body is. Oh, another thing too, like, there's a lot of instructors that are really good now. You know what I mean? Like, there's ones that think they're better than others, but there's a lot of instructors that are really good. And everyone teaches differently, and all students learn differently. So you could have a very analytical, scientific instructor that teaches the same stuff as someone that says, like, "Cool dude, what's up, brah?" And they could be equally as effective. It just, you know, it depends on if the communication between the students, if the student understands, and then the teacher does a good job at helping the student understand. and then you make a change, make a gain, right? But we as instructors and coaches, I don't even know if I'm a coach yet. You know what I mean? I'm still learning so much. But we put out content, and it's up to the student to perceive it and know that it's not the entire piece of the puzzle. You know, even like people write books or articles, like that's not the whole piece of the puzzle. You can't take everything for fact. Like, oh, like one I've been getting a lot recently, should I go from steep to shallow? Well, it depends. You know, I learned that quote from someone, a brilliant golf instructor you very well know. And it does depend in so many situations. It depends what the student wants, what the student is capable of doing, what they want their golf swing to look like, and what they want their ball to do. So yeah, so you know, it depends. So as a student, be responsible for your assumptions that you make, and you know, like you can't assume different things between different instructors, and one's better than the other, and different things like that. Like, it's just not true. Like, people will look at content that a person even writes 5 months ago, and that teacher could be up to speed and up to date with something that is a little bit better for somebody, but they assume that the coach is stuck in the past. So yeah, like that's happened to me as well. I've judged other teachers, and I know that being a student, other people only get snippets of instructors' content, and it can be confusing. So yeah, that's just something. Take responsibility for the way you think about the golf swing. Ask a lot of questions. I try and like wake up every day and tell myself I'm an idiot. Quite frankly, like Zen mind. Like, I don't know anything. I'm open to everything. I'm gonna try and see patterns. I'm gonna try and go to the best instructors, the best players, and look and model and figure out what they're doing. There's many ways to skin a cat. And golf, like, you know, you hit something and it goes somewhere, right? So, obvious. But there's many ways to do it. And a person could have a hack swing, but if they're consistently producing a result, there's things that help you consistently produce results. That's where the coach comes in. But if a person consistently hacks it around, but in a specific way, and they know their game, and they have a good mental framework, and they do it, and you know, their body repeats and everything, they can get away with, they can play better than someone that has a fantastic swing that's a little less consistent with performing it. Does that make sense? So there's a lot going on in golf. And I know I'm rambling, but that's just the way it is. This channel might change a little bit. I'm a health nut, and I feel like the better a person's focus is, the better a person's emotional stability is, the better a person's body is, the more talent potential they have to get better. Because you can focus, you're not in pain, you've got a better body, and you have better emotional control. And you know, people say all the time, like, if that player just wouldn't spaz, they would be unbelievable. You know, I've heard that so many times. I've listened to a lot of I guess just documentaries or biographies and different things a lot of golfers have said from the past. It's on iTunes. I don't know, what is it on? It's on the Apple Store. You can listen to a lot of free interviews that Revolution Golf has done with a lot of fantastic golfers, and Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer and Gary Player and Nick Price are all on there. And yeah, you can learn a lot from those. So I'm just about to hit a street, and I'm not going to do that because then you won't be able to hear me. I'm in Vancouver, by the way. Beautiful place. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. This channel might change. I might do a Golf Gains one on its own and have other people add content. And but yeah, health and your emotions and your mind and your focus are huge for golf and life. So I think I'm probably going to change things up a little bit. It's not going to be so much golf content because there's a lot of really good golf content out there, like really good stuff. Like, other coaches are just unreal. Membership sites, you know, that I've helped. If you want one of them, let me know. I've got discount codes for many of them. But yeah, you know, a person's resolve and patience and visualization and ability to let go of their ego are all huge to get better at golf. And that's stuff I want to bring in, because I think that not only can the swing be a hindrance or your body, but your mind can too. All right, thank you so much for listening, and look forward to more videos. If you have anything specific you want me to talk about, let me know. Other than that, yeah, just look forward to what's to come. Have a good day. Good night. Bye.